What's going on, guys? I'm incredibly awkward, and this is going to be a vlog on my real-life cars. What we're going to be doing is just talking about the channel, the future for the channel. We're also going to be talking about me, the cars that I personally own and drive, things that I've done to them. I actually recently took one of my cars to a dyno to get it dynoed, which measures the power of the car. And that was a lot of fun, so I have a video of that I'll be posting in this video. Anyways, let's get started. So, over here, much smaller, so I'm on the small screen now. I personally, we'll talk about me first. We'll talk about the channel as I'm talking about me. I personally own two cars. My first car actually was a 1970 Ford Maverick, which is a car I bought right after I turned 16, after working my first job, flipping burgers. It's a lot of fun. And I've had that car for about 6 years now. This is actually the day I think I came home with it, or this is actually shortly after I got it. I actually drove this car in the winter. For the people who don't know what this is, a Ford Maverick is a small American compact car. It's like a Mustang, but smaller. As you can see, in this picture, its condition is absolutely terrible. The paint was completely faded. The vinyl top on the roof, the white vinyl top was peeling, tearing, and it was obviously very faded as well. Overall, the car was not in great shape. The engine ran pretty good. I did do some changes. I've rebuilt the top end, changed the carburetor, and just repainted the entire engine and engine base, so it looks pretty cool. Actually, I don't have a picture. I probably should include a picture, but it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, we're talking about this car first. This is the first car I ever had. I only drive it in the summers now. When I bought it actually originally, I drove it in the winter all the time, and that was a lot of fun. So I've got these two pictures here. They're the same day. So I've repainted the car since then. I've done a lot to the car. Repainted the car. The engine has been continually tweaked and worked on. The entire rust has been fixed. My light's actually falling down over there, and that's fine. I apologize if I'm not looking at the camera or talking too fast, because it's different talking to myself. I'm looking at myself in the monitor. Anyways, so yeah, I've repainted this car. I've done a lot of stuff to this car. I sunk way too much money and time into this car. It was not worth it, but I love it. It's a lot of fun. I just drive in the summer now. It's pretty much mostly restored except for the interior, and the engine's getting a little faded now because I painted it right when I first bought it. Anyway, so we'll move on to the next car. So the car that I daily drive, and the car that I took to a dyno recently, is this car. My 2006 Lexus IS350. I'm not the best at pictures. These pictures are all pictures I randomly had on my phone. Pretty much just for my personal use, so they're pretty bad. It's okay. Anyways, I do have wheels on my car. These are TE37 knockoffs. They're reps of TE37s because I'm not paying $4 grand for real TE37s. That's crazy. $4 grand for wheels is nuts. So yeah, I've got these. These are Avid 1 AV06 wheels, so they're like TE37 knockoffs. They're still decent quality from everything that I read online, and they are having pretty good quality. I've got two 35 width tires in the front and two 65 width in the back, so it's a wider tire front and rear. They are stanced a lot better. There's a little bit of I could probably lower the car a bit, but it's totally fine. I also have another picture of my car. We'll use this picture maybe. So I actually recently repainted the brakes, so the front and rear brakes. They're slightly off colors, but we may or may not have gotten different colors accidentally when painting the brakes, but you know, you live and learn. And it was a laugh. It was a laugh, really. I'm gonna repaint them next year again and fix the back so it's matching the red. So they're supposed to be red brakes. The back one's a little bit orangey red, but it's not a huge problem. So that's my car. It is tuned. It's got no mufflers because I just like how it sounds. What I'll put on the screen is a short clip of actually me dynoing my car, and we'll talk about the numbers we put down on the car. So stock, this car makes 306 horsepower at the crank, so it's like usually 260, 265, maybe 270 at the wheels. So it's usually 260, 265 is what people will usually get. It's a rear-wheel drive, 2006. It's got an automatic transmission. Both my cars do, because that's just what they had. I didn't buy my car from the factory. When I bought my IS350, this is the only one for sale within like 1,000 miles of me, so I didn't really choose. I didn't choose the color. It's just sort of what they had. So I will put a video on the screen now of my car being dynoed real quick. The quality's not great. It's not like a great shot. It was in a very cramped garage. So I'll play that clip now. You guys get to listen to it. It sounds really cool. So yeah, that was my Lexus on the dyno. So I did, I think, I did about 4 or 5 runs. And it was a ton of fun, actually. Would recommend. It costed me about $100, which is actually pretty cheap, I feel like, for a dyno. So that was at a performance shop close-ish to me. It's like an hour away from me, but it was close-ish to me. And it got some really, really good numbers. So stock, before the tune, exhaust, and intake. So there's an intake on it as well, a modified intake. It's pushing about, so 265 horse is what I would say probably about stock. I haven't dynoed it stock, but that's what everyone reports. 260 to 270 about. A wheel horsepower stock, so about 10% drivetrain loss, about that. So at the middle there, we got 313 wheel horsepower. Now, there's sort of 2 modes for their dyno, like 2 different kind of readings depending on what kind of dyno it is what they were telling me. So on one we got 285, I think 290. I can double check, but about 290, I think. And this one we got 313 wheel horsepower, which is absolutely insane. And I'm going to use the 313 because I think everybody likes to inflate their dyno numbers. And I'll inflate mine as well. I'll be, you know, I'm not going to say it's perfectly 100% accurate, but I'll just say it's mine. So 313 at the wheels, if we use a 10% drivetrain loss, it's like 350 horsepower or so. 10 or 15% is what they say drivetrain loss. We'll say even 10% is what, 345 horsepower, which is what, 40 horsepower over stock, which is awesome for a tune intake and muffler delete. A muffler delete, I don't know if that'll do anything at all, but yeah, awesome stuff. The tune is awesome. It's an RR racing tune, So the red line was increased from 6,800 to 7,200 red line RPM. You can see the power sort of cuts off there. Overall, really fun experience. The channel, we've been going on it for a couple of years now. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going to continue to be fun, hopefully. I am very eagerly waiting the automation update. That should be in about a month or so, hopefully for the open beta, and then full release in December. So hopefully it'll be around a month till the open beta's open for the update. It's gonna add tons of crazy new stuff, like the turbo. It's the turbo update. It's gonna add new turbochargers. Superchargers are coming later in a future update, but they are still coming. And then a bunch of other improvements from different bodies, quality of life improvements, etc. So it's gonna be a huge update, and I'm excited for that. But I'm not waiting for it. I'm not gonna rest on my laurels. I'm gonna keep posting videos on it, on automation, because there's still a lot of fun things to do even without the turbo update. And I'm going to continue to do them. So there's a video coming out on Halloween. There's probably a live stream coming out tomorrow. I am actually working on a totally different style of video. It's going to be a video essay documentary on the Ford Maverick, because it's one of my personal favorite cars. And it's going to be just a really high quality in my mind. It's going to be much higher quality production value than anything on the channel. I've written a script, which is crazy because I never write a script. I literally have nothing prepared for this video at all. I'm just sort of thinking and talking at the same time. I've got nothing prepared for this except for the pictures. So yeah, video coming out October 31st. It's not going to be a Halloween theme, but it's going to be kind of a funny. It's going to be a funny video. It's going to be good. This video should be on the 28th probably. A live stream coming on the 29th probably. Probably nothing on the 30th. Probably a video on the 31st. And then more and more after that. I want to do some more things besides automation, BeamNG, and I slowly do dab into more things. I've played some Street Legal Racing, Redline, Gear City. I'm going to play some Forza Horizon 5 when it comes out, and that's going to be exciting. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Let me know what you want to see in the channel. I genuinely appreciate it if you guys want to let me know what you want to see in the channel. I'm open to playing anything. If you guys want to watch, I'll play. We'll finish off here. Join my Discord, link in the description. Thanks guys so much for watching, and I'm incredibly awkward, and I'll see you guys next time.